Welcome back, it's day 3. Thank you for sticking with me up until this point. Today is a slightly harder challenge for you guys. It's a 20-minute sequence, so there's more postures added, and stick with it. Every day you should be feeling stronger and stronger, and I assure you the longer you stay with it, the easier this comes. So get on your mat and let's practice. So coming onto your yoga mat, we're going to start in downward facing dog. So placing both hands onto the mat, and both feet onto the mat. And our aim here is to get a straight spine. So as we first arrive here, bending the knees to feel a straight line all the way through your spine. And we're going to walk out the dog, so straighten one knee while the other one remains bent. And working through both legs like this. Start getting connected to your body. And as we're in downward facing dog, we're going to turn on Ujjayi breath. And that's an inhale and exhale through the nose with a slight restriction at the back of the throat. Almost like you're steaming up a mirror but with your mouth closed. So it sounds like this. This is a heating breath, and you want to keep this breath throughout your whole practice. Your aim really in this first practice is just to stay connected to your breath. That's the most important part of this whole sequence. And as you feel like your body's slightly warming up, stop walking out the dog and straighten the knees behind you as much as you can, or if that doesn't feel good in your body yet, keeping the knees bent, remembering that this is just about straightening and lengthening through your spine, pushing down into your mat with all of your hands, every knuckle, and stay connected to that deep Ujjayi breath. Playing in this first one with what feels comfortable in your legs. How does your spine feel straight? Is it with your knees bent? Or does it feel okay with your knees straight? We're going to slowly look to the front of our mat, stepping our feet forward between our hands. Again, you can keep your knees bent here, or straighten them as you grab each elbow, coming into ragdoll. So keeping your hips where they are, just swaying the top of your body from side to side. Again, connecting to that deep Ujjayi breath. Slowly rolling up, vertebrae by vertebrae. As we come into a nice standing position. Raising the arms above your head. And on an exhale, bringing your hands to heart center and closing your eyes. We're going to take a few deep breaths here. Really feeling inside your body. Connecting to yourself. This yoga practice is just about you giving yourself some time. So keeping with that deep Ujjayi breath, we're going to open our eyes and begin our practice. Inhale, sweeping the arms up, feet together. Exhale, forward fold over the legs. Inhale, halfway lift, either keeping the hands on the floor or you can bring the hands to the shins, straightening through the spine. On the exhale, hands to the mat and stepping back into our high plank position. We're going to stay in this high plank for a moment, this first round, engaging your core, making sure you're not arching your back here to protect your lower spine, and slowly lowering the body down. You can bring your knees to the mat, all the way to the ground. We're going to set up for our first cobra, so bringing your hands under your shoulders, we're going to come up, pushing back with the shoulder blades and tuck your sit bones down so you're creating length in your lower spine rather than putting any tension here. You're putting down with the sit bones to feel a lengthening through this lower spine and coming down to the mat. We'll do another one of these so you can get comfortable in your body. Inhale, pushing the shoulder blades down. Tucking down with your sit bones and forwards with your ribs to the front of the room. And from here, we're going to tuck the toes under and slowly push back into downward facing dog. Remembering to push down with each knuckle of your hand, especially your thumb and first finger. And remember, if this is one of your first practices in yoga, you can keep your knees bent here. The aim again is just to lengthen through your spine. So play around with what feels good in your body. Looking to the front of your mat, stepping forward, feet between your hands even. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold over the legs. Inhale, sweeping the arms up. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, arms sweep up. Exhale, forward fold over the legs. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, stepping back to high plank. This time lowering straight down to low plank, all the way to the floor. Inhale, up double cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Looking to the front of the mat, stepping forward. Halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale, hands to heart center. We're going to go to traditional sun, so sweeping the arms back up. Exhale, forward fold. We're going to come to a lunge here. Folding the mat to protect your back knee, stepping your left leg back. Sweeping the arms up and coming into a lunge. You should feel a stretch down this left hip flexor. As you keep with your deep breathing. Inhale to lengthen through the ribs. Exhale, hands come to the floor. Chaturanga, high plank to low plank. Inhale, up double cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. The left leg steps forward this time, folding the mat again to protect that back knee. Inhale, sweep the arms up. On your inhales, lengthen through your ribs. Exhale, bringing the hands to the front of the mat. We're going to step the back leg forward to forward fold. Inhale, arms all the way over the head. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, forward fold over the legs. Right leg steps back this time into a lunge. Sweeping the arms up. Exhale, chaturanga, high plank to low plank. Inhale, up double cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. The right leg steps forward this time, into lunge, pad up that back knee. Sweeping the arms up. Exhale, hands to the floor, stepping that back leg forward, forward fold. Inhale, sweep the arms all the way up. Exhale, hands to heart center. We're going to come into a chair pose now. So sinking down into the knees, sweeping the arms up over your head. Feel that your lower spine again is creating length here, so tucking down with the sit bones to not arch through that lower spine. You always want to think about protecting your back. Sink a little bit further into the chair. As any sensations build up in your legs, just shoot your breath down into your legs. One more deep inhale. Exhale, forward fold over the legs. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, stepping back, chaturanga, high plank to low plank. Inhale, up double cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. We're going to step forward to warrior one. Bringing the right leg forward. You want to keep your hips as square as you can to the front as you sweep your arms up. Really feel the support of the ground underneath both feet. And you can lift up all 10 toes. That helps activate all of the muscles in the legs, making sure that you're activating from the ground all the way up for extra support. Inhale up through the ribs. Exhale, lowering the shoulder blades down as you sweep down to the floor. Chaturanga, high plank to low plank. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Left leg steps forward, warrior one. Hips to the front. Again here, dropping your shoulder blades on each exhale. As you keep with that deep ujjayi breath. Bringing the hands to the floor, chaturanga, high plank to low plank. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. You're going to look to the front of the mat, slowly walking your feet forward and rolling up, vertebrae by vertebrae. You can stay facing this way. I'm going to turn to the front so you guys can see clearly. We're going to come to some balances. So bringing your feet together, sweeping the arms up. On the exhale, sinking down into a chair pose, we're going to come to eagle. So wrapping the right arm under the left, joining the hands together, or as far as you can, sinking down into the chair. You want to find yourself a soft gaze on the wall in front of you, something that won't move. And bringing, once you have your weight over your left leg, bringing your right leg over the left, and sinking down into your eagle position. It's fine if you wobble in this position, but this is a great position just to get present in your body. Really feel what sensations are coming up. Pushing up with the elbows and down with the shoulder blades. One more inhale. Slowly release. Left arm comes under right. Sinking down into the chair. Grounding down into the ground of the right leg. Lifting your left leg over the right and sinking down into your chair pose. If you wobble here, that's totally fine. Some days we have better balance than others. So just come back in the pose if you do wobble, without any judgment on yourself. What's happening in your body right now? Really tune in. Releasing the leg. Coming into tree pose now, so grounding down again through that left leg. Inhaling, bringing your right foot either to the inner thigh, you can keep it down low, just make sure it's not going over the knee to damage the knee. Bringing the leg to wherever it feels comfortable and coming in to your hands at heart center position. Again, looking at that soft gaze on the wall in front of you. And breathing into your heart space, giving yourself some love. Feeling the support of the earth underneath you. As you release that leg. Switching legs. Ground down through the right leg. Inhale, left leg to wherever it's comfortable, so it can come down here, all the way up, whatever feels comfortable in your body. And hands to heart center. Again, breathing into that heart space. And on your exhales, breathing out any unnecessary tension in your body. One more inhale. Exhale, lowering down. We're going to come over to this side as we sweep the arms up. Exhale, forward fold again over the legs. Inhale to a halfway lift. Exhale, chaturanga, high plank to low plank. Inhale, up dog or cobra, shoulder blades down. Exhale, downward facing dog. Noticing in your body how it feels differently. Maybe your legs are able to straighten a bit further, maybe your back feels stronger. We're going to look to the front of the mat. This time we're stepping forward, crossing the legs and sitting down, coming down onto our backs. We're going to come into a back bending sequence, which is bridge pose, bringing the feet as close as you can to your bum and slowly pushing your hips up to the ceiling, vertebrae by vertebrae. Stay connected to that deep Ujjayi breath. Again, envision your sit bones tucking down towards the knees to protect your lower spine as you raise your toes up to engage all of the muscles in your legs. Push up a bit higher with your hips. One more deep inhale here. Exhale, lowering down vertebrae by vertebrae. We're going to bring the feet together, knees apart. Back traction here, so holding on to the top of your thighs, pushing down as you exhale. You should feel a real lengthening in the lower spine here. This is great for anybody that has any lower back problems or any disc problems. It gives length and space in the spine. Slowly bringing your knees back together. We're going to come into some abs. So bringing the knees up to 90 degrees in front of you. Activate the feet by pushing the balls of the feet down and pulling your toes backwards. Interlace the hands behind your neck and head, letting your head be completely heavy in your hands so there's no pressure on your neck. Inhale, lifting the head and shoulders off the floor. Tucking the sit bones in. Exhale, elbows to left knee, straightening the right knee out. Inhale, arms back to center. Tucking the sit bones up. Exhale, elbows to right knee. Inhale, back to center. Tucking the sit bones up. Exhale to left knee. Inhale, back to center. Tuck your sit bones up. Exhale to right knee. Two more like this. Inhale, back to center. Tuck your sit bones up. Exhale to left knee. Inhale, back to center. Tuck your sit bones up. Exhale to right knee. Back to center. Slowly releasing down. A full body stretch, arms above the head. Come into some gentle supine twists. Bring the right knee into the chest. Over the left hand side, looking over your right arm. Bring your knee back to center. Straightening that leg down, bring the left leg into the chest, hugging that knee in. Exhale over to the right. Looking over the other direction. Inhale back to center. And we're slowly going to come into your Shavasana, to your relaxation. Bring your legs wide apart, relaxing the feet completely. Arms wide and palms facing up to the ceiling. Switch off your Ujjayi breath. Coming into a natural breath and closing the eyes. Coming into a deep relaxation. Be thankful to your body that you've given yourself this time. Feel the earth supporting you. And on your exhale, start breathing out any self-doubt, or any negative thoughts that you've been carrying around unnecessarily. And on your inhales, breathe in love and support for yourself. Maybe you've let the negative thoughts overpower the love. So let this be a time for you to love yourself, to be thankful. As you let your whole body sink into the ground. Enjoying this deep relaxation before returning to the craziness of everyday life. Slowly bring movement back into your fingers and your toes. Hugging your knees into your chest. And slowly rolling onto one side. Continuing to keep your eyes closed. Hug your knees into your chest as you slowly push yourself up, letting your head hang last. And coming to a seated position, crossing your legs. As you bring your hands to heart center. Taking this new feeling of relaxed calmness into your day ahead. Hands to forehead center. Namaste. Thank you for joining me. See you soon. If you like what you saw so far and you want to see more, subscribe to my channel and click the little bell wherever it is.